Welcome to a day in my life. It is Wednesday. Not much planned today because it is bad outside. I'll show you the ice. But we're going to have breakfast. But I'm trying to use a mic today. Let me know if it sounds better. I've had people mention that sometimes I mumble. I think what happens is, I thought about it. I talk to myself. And when I'm doing something, I'm thinking it through sometimes. And instead of thinking in my head, I just kind of talk like this. So I wonder if that's the problem. And I tend to do that a lot because I'm still thinking it through. So I think that could be it, but we're going to see how it goes with this mic. The sound might be weird. Let me know what you think and we'll go from there. But it is on. Okay, it's great. First, we're going to make breakfast. I have leftover hash. I was going to make 2-ingredient English muffins, but guess who doesn't have any yogurt? Me. I went out to the grocery outlet down the street because I wasn't going far, and they had nothing. They had not even high-fat yogurt. I would have bought high-fat yogurt because it would have worked. Yeah, I do have cottage cheese, but I'm not really going for that, and I'm afraid I want to start with yogurt first, then move over to cottage cheese. So that's the story of my life. If Steve winds up, he may go to the store. I don't know if he is or not. But if he winds up going to the store, we could always make them later in the day and just have it tomorrow for breakfast. But we're having it for dinner because who says you can't have English muffin for dinner? Not in my world. So we're going to have breakfast. I have leftover hash. Not exciting, but you see me make this. You know how much I love it. It is veggie hash. There is some potatoes in here, some shredded potatoes. I do have egg whites that need to get used up, so we're going to use those up today as well. So it's going to be cleanup day. In fact, I told them for dinner it's leftover night because we have several things that need to get eaten up. And why cook when you got to use that stuff up? I'm not wasting because it's trash night tonight. So I also wanted to address this because people tell me this all the time because they know I drink green tea. They don't like it. They say, how can I get green tea down? I want to drink green tea. I don't like it. Now, I always drink mine iced. That is the first, though. I don't really care for hot tea unless I'm cold or I'm sick. 9 times out of 10, you're going to see me have an iced tea. Though I have been enjoying a hot matcha lately. I've never tried one. Never had a hot, I always had it iced. It's pretty gosh darn good. So this is a few tips. You could put sweetener in it. You could put not Truvia. Lemon? No. You could put True Lemon. This is just 0 calories, 0 sugar. It is crystallized lemon peel. So it's just lemon. And I'm going to tell you, lemon is naturally sweet, so I feel like my head is cut off. I'll scoot down. So I think this gives it a little bit of sweetness. I've tried at the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, any place that has water enhancers usually has a 10-pack of this, or so you can try it. I get mine in the quantity of 500 at Amazon because that's how much I like it. I do. I really do. Sometimes I add it in place of lemon. Like I said, I will show you the back. You could read that. Just lemon. It's so good. They have True Lime. They have True Grapefruit. A lot of them. It's a really great little packet. So I always recommend that. And you don't even have to add sweetener. Like I don't put anything in my tea or just this. It hits the lemon and it hits the sweetness, and there's nothing added at all. But we're going to make a refresher out of it. So this I get at the Dollar Tree. It's called the Healthy Balance. This is in strawberry watermelon. I will tell you this is not my favorite, but it might be yours. My favorite really is to go to get the Ocean Spray, the low sugar cranberry. That's my favorite. I love cranberry anything. But this one you get at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and this is reduced sugar. I think there's only 1 gram. I think a serving is 1 point, I believe. It didn't scan for me, so I'm not sure why. Scanner's acting up. So, but I'm only going to put a third because I don't want it too much. I want it just to give it a little bit of umpness. So we're going to measure. I measure. Let's go pour it in. There's a little bit of, fruitiness that might help you get your green tea down because we all know the green tea flush is amazing. That's good. See, it's just enough. It's not too overpowering. I would think a half a cup would have been a little too much for me, for my taste anyway. But hey, you want to count it? You want to put a whole cup in? You know what? I always say it's your point. It's your bank. You play with what you want. That's just perfect for me. But that has all different flavors. They have a peach one that I do love. So yeah, check out your Dollar Tree. They sometimes have them, sometimes don't. It's 1 gram of sugar versus 23 in a regular brand, 2 carbs versus 30 in a regular brand, and 5 calories versus 120. So yeah, let's see. Does it tell me what it has a sweetener in it? Sucralose, probably. And again, like I said, if you don't want to drink sucralose, don't. I always think, I don't sit there and tell you that that's bad. You're old enough to make your own choices. Eat what you want, drink what you want, do what you want. But don't do it because some fearmonger tells you it's bad for you. If your doctor's okay with it, more power to you. And what's the key? I always say moderation. Moderation. Yeah, I don't have this all the time. And that's the first, second I've had. I did you'll see my what I ate today that I posted Wednesday, that I made a kind of used a riff on a few things that's why I opened it, because I needed to make a little fun hydration drink. So I'm going to heat up my hash, scramble my eggs. Do I want bread? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the potato will satisfy me in there. And it is because I made a big batch on Monday, and Timmy was home, and he wanted to try it. And he said, Mom, that's pretty good. I don't know why he thinks I would eat food that's not good. I'm like, Tim, just because something is lighter or has vegetables in it doesn't make it bad. When you're eating like from the garden or from the produce department, and you put all those fantastic flavors of produce, you're eating good in the city, my lovelies. You are. So I'm going to heat this up, and I'm going to show you my breakfast plate. It'll probably be 1 or 2 points. I have meat in there, but we split it. So I don't know how much meat. I may add another slice of Canadian bacon, because Timmy's took some of my meat on Monday. So I like a nice little high protein meaty hash. But yeah, I had to share it with the kids. So I'm going to show you my breakfast. And then, I have to do something else just to show you, but let's get to breakfast first. Here's my finished breakfast. I wound up getting 3/4 of a cup of the egg white, so there's a lot. And I put one of those uncured turkey Canadian bacon, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'm not going to waste them. It's all the thing they had at the Sam's Club. Still on, but sometimes this goes off and I don't know. So my breakfast is 1 point for the Canadian bacon. I do have 1 point of cheese. You probably can't see it. It's on top of the hash. 1 tablespoon of Colby Jack, I think it was, is 1 point. So I have that, and I have this. Oh yeah, this Szechuan chili crisp. I got this in my FabFitFun box. I don't know if it was the last one or the time before that. This is something I would probably never buy, but I am in love with this. 1/2 teaspoon is 0 points. That's the the little. Yeah. That's why I love the FabFitFun box, because I would never think to try this, but oh my gosh, phenomenal. So I'm going to enjoy my. I think there's around 28 grams of protein in this. In case you're asking, so people check out protein. Remember, you don't have too much protein in one meal because your body doesn't absorb it anyway. So try to keep it. I try to keep. I mean, there's sometimes my Kroger bowls do have like 40, which nothing you can do about it because I want what's in there. But like, I wouldn't add any more protein to this to bulk up. There's no reason to. So that is fantastic. I'm going to go eat, and then we will talk about something fun. Come join us on Zoom on the free Glam Squad. Everything is linked in the Facebook group for more information. We exercise together as a group. You can do it with us. Please. All right, we have a special treat. I have a special treat for you today. We're going to do a little skincare, facial kind of stuff. I am reviewing a product. It is from Michael Todd Beauty. I've seen these a lot on my Instagram feed and my YouTube, when they have those ads, they run this a lot. So they reached out to me, and I was super duper thrilled to try their Sonic Smooth Pro Sonic Dermaplaning Micro Dermabrasion and Facial Hair Removal System. And it's funny because I've been thinking about this, because Italian girl here, Italian girl problems. I've often had hair here, peach fuzz, chin, And I've tried not to pluck. In the last week, I've tried to let it grow in. I mean, look at the hair on my nose. I mean, this is just a week's worth of growth. And I get sometimes like the wild hair. I don't know if you can see any here. They're usually like they're jet black and they stick out like this long overnight. Like, do you have that problem? Like, you pluck, 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 and all of a sudden, like, there's more hair. I'm like, it's driving me a bit crazy. And the same thing with the chin. It's ridiculous the amount of wild long hairs that pop out. I'm just sick of it. So I've been saying this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really should try that. And when they reached out to me, I'm like, oh, okay, that's my answer. Let's try it. And here she is. She's beautiful. She's small and sleek. You get to pick your color. I think it was pink, purple, and white. And I went, of course, with the light lilac. How pretty is she? She is charged, so you charge her. So there's no cord. You know, she sits in a base that's charged. It comes with the tips. There's also the two microdermabrasion. There's two of those, and there's dermaplaning blades that you use one for each application, and then you just have to put a new one in every time. It came with a lot, and then I guess you'd have to order more if you're enjoying it. Say, hey, yeah, this is working. It's supposed to be better than when we shave, because I'll show you what I have. It's right here. It should be right here because I use it like 3 times a freaking week. So tiny it fell down. This little sucker. And this makes it grow in thicker and coarser. I used to use like Nair and stuff, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. It always gave me a rash. So I went with, this was something I'd like to try. Now this is like sliding up. So I don't think you can see. Now I've just washed my face. There's nothing on it. And it's good to see because you can see how well my serums help, because when I put my serum on, you don't see that. And these are not as bad either. So I will tell you, good skincare is a must. I've been concentrating on skincare probably for the past really hardcore, I'd say 4 or 5 years since I got to gold. And I realized I had all this, skin that needs to be taken care of. I'm 58 years old. And I'm going to be honest, yes, I have good genes. I do. But you want to keep that. So, I mean, I've seen people younger than me that have lost weight and they have like these deep creases. It's, because when you lose weight too fast, your skin just reacts. But, you have to do good skincare. I do love the Juice Beauty line. I think I've mentioned that before. And also, I just found a new line that was at my vendor event, which I absolutely love, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about other things. So let's exfoliate together. This is like sliding up. It's getting on my nerves. I mean, come on, it's like Daisy Duck. So I slid my little blade in. I keep a little safety cap on just because. So now there's 3 speeds and the 4th one is off. So you're charged when your light is green. So that's the low, medium, high, and off. So I think I'm going to go with medium. Okay. Now you have to do in downward strokes, avoiding the eyes and the nose, and I have to avoid the blemishes too. That's what they say. So we're just going to go down like this. And when you have all this stuff off of your face, your skincare will work better because it's not fighting all the hair and stuff. I mean, think about it. I'm gonna look at. They give you a diagram on how to do it, so I want to check the diagram out because, like this, I'll show you the diagram. It shows you what ways to go up and what ways to go down. So I just did that. Now we want to go like up here. And then once I'm done, I can go put my serum and my moisturizer on. And you only use these tips once, which makes sense because we don't know what we're getting off our skin. You don't want it to fester in there. Ooh, feels pretty good. So let's get really, I could be doing a better job, but I am concentrating on showing you. Here we go. I may have to go on high for that area. So you have to go down, not up. Because you think to yourself, oh, I'm going to go up. No, it tells you to go down. Always read the directions. I have to go I have literally hairs all the way down there. And let me tell you, if you're like me, you pluck every stinking day because they keep coming out. I'm going to put up on a higher speed. Ooh, you can see that. Look at that. Go to the next one. All right. I think I can handle the high. But I'm like so sick of it. I'm so sick of the hair, and I want to have it get off You can't see the stuff that's coming off. I can. The camera's not picking that up. Let's go down here again. Now I do get my eyebrows waxed, but I try to get my lip waxed. Again, it got all red and inflamed. It does feel nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think we will do the, maybe in a couple weeks we'll do the microdermabrasion. But I wanted to start off simple. And I will say, this is a name brand that you've probably heard of, which is kind of nice. Like, wow. I mean, sometimes you get, you have to do these reviews from companies you've never heard of. It's like, yeah. But this one, I was, like I said, exceedingly excited to do it. Let's go up to here, this again. You can't even see like this stuff that's coming off my skin. And all I did was just wash my skin with a gentle wash. It says not to exfoliate. I mean, I'm doing it way too much only because I'm filming and I'm using my camera as my guide. So I kind of, but oh my gosh, I don't know if the camera will pick that up. I mean, it's got some fuzz there. So then, oh my gosh, oh, it feels so, I'm not, oh wow, I did not, it feels so stinking smooth. So far, I am loving this. So I will have them linked down below for you if you're interested in trying them out. If you're like me and you're into skincare and taking care of yourself at home and not having to go to get, like who could afford to go get a facial all the time? I mean, it's expensive. But here you could spend the money and you can do it on your own time, do it at your house. You could do it with, with your friends, but like I am. But so I just, oh my gosh. I'm going to go over in the mirror to see if I missed any because like I said, I am not doing it perfectly because I'm filming. But even that, literally, it feels, oh my gosh, amazing. So this is definitely going to be in my repertoire. We're having a 0-point lunch today. Why do I feel like the light is just not doing it for me today? I don't know. 0-point lunch. I made egg roll in a bowl yesterday with some ground chicken, some coleslaw mix, which I got at a really good deal at the grocery outlet. It was $1.69 with $1 off. I got all that coleslaw. I should have gotten two because it was dated for today, though it looked pretty good. So I got that for 69 cents. So I had some chicken, soy sauce, sesame oil, ginger, garlic is what I usually put in mine. I don't cook with sesame oil. I finish with it. Like a lot of people think because it says oil, you should cook with it. That to me is a finishing oil. I just drizzle it over the top. A little bit goes a long way. Oh my gosh, like a teaspoon maybe for the whole vat of it. This is not even like this is like, there's probably about 6 of these servings in there. So 0-point serving. And I have a hard-boiled egg left over from a project I did. It's not really a project. When I say project, I don't know. I made potato salad. So for the boys, could I have showed you? It's just potatoes, mayonnaise, and spices. It's nothing light. I mean, it's light mayo. I used a 1/4 cup. or maybe a third cup, maybe a third and a quarter cup. So yeah, I'll give it a point or two when I eat it. And my mother always put egg in her potato salad. Like she put egg in her tuna salad. So I put egg. My secret ingredient is ground mustard powder. And the boys like a lot of it. So it's a little bit spicy. And I do throw a little dash of horseradish in there. That's it. No celery, no onion, because they don't like it. I know. I have weird family. I love celery. I love onion. I would put it in there, but so I'm going to eat this lunch. And that's that, I guess. Pretty boring day. But you did get to see my new toy. I'm enjoying that. I am. So since we couldn't do the English muffin, I couldn't leave you here without a fun recipe. I was scrolling Facebook, and they have so many spam things that come up all the time. This one piqued my interest because it was a protein brownie, and I thought, let's see if it works. Again, let me make the mistakes, and and let you reap the benefits. So we have our mug. It says do everything in your mug. So I probably don't like to use this one stuff when I bake, but this one give a little spritz because I don't want it to stick because I want all the stuff for me. So we're going to use a serving of chocolate protein. Another way to use up protein powder, if you don't like your protein powder, try putting it in this. Excusez-moi. It might just be tasty. So this on. All right, 1 scoop of chocolate protein. And this one from Motivate is only 1 point per serving. A lot of the chocolates are 2. But I like it, so I'm going with it. So let's put you down so you can see. We have 1 scoop of protein powder. We're going to do 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. I'm using the 1%. So this 1 serving of cottage cheese is also 1 point. You have to, if you use fat-free, it'd be 0. We have that. It says 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. No, I think that's a lot. So I'm just going to do 1, and I use the black cocoa powder. I get it at Amish bulk store, but you can certainly get it on Amazon, or you can use regular cocoa powder. But I think 1's going to be enough. Just a feeling I have. I don't know. I'm going to do a little splash of vanilla because it enhances the chocolate. Just a little splash. Yes, I'm using imitation. And did I lose my salt shaker yet again? Constantly lose it. Oh, here it is. She's buried. Salt. Oh, baking powder. I forgot the baking powder. Do I have it out? Because sometimes I leave it out. Gotta find the baking powder. All right, we'll do about 1/4 teaspoon. There might be something in the protein mix. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Pretty sure that was it. It was all stuff that I had around. All right, it said a tablespoon of maple syrup. I don't even have any maple syrup, so I could use sugar-free syrup, but I'm just going to use this last of this Truvia, which just is enough. We'll see if we need any more moisture. And a tablespoon of almond milk, which I threw in here. So that is it. And you just combine. Now I'll see if it's too dry. And then I'll just add, a little more milk because I don't want to add any more sweetener. It's a little dry. But she's supposed to be a fudgy brownie, so maybe we will just leave her. I'm going to leave her be because honestly, she's sticking together. I don't think it's too dry. I think it's supposed to be a fudgy brownie, so yeah, I'm just going to go like that. We're going to leave it at that because once that cottage cheese melts, it'll give it a little bit more moisture too. So the last thing was some chocolate chips. So I'm going to use some Lily's. Now I'm out of the brown bag, but I'm going to use 6 of the regular for 0 points. 6. There we go. Microwave it for 1 minute. And let's keep our fingers crossed that it's tasty. Get her out. People always say, why do I say her? When something as beautiful and delicious as this, it's got to be a female. I do whisper. My gosh, you guys are right. I do whisper. I don't know. I think I'm trying to be coy. But look at her. Look at Can you see that? Can that camera pick that up? She's supposed to be ooey and gooey. I mean, could you put marshmallows in here? I think that would be fantastic. Nuts. You could even, I may even go up and depending how good is at a point's worth of lilies, I think that would be totally worth it. It's the cottage cheese pull. She's chocolatey. She's gooey and ooey. Let's see. Cheers. I know. It's a tough job. But somebody's got to taste it, right? Well, she's a chewy, ooey, gooey brownie. Wow. This is wonderful. I just want to have a moment with it. But anyway, what I want to also point out is it's a low point sweet treat. Should I have these every day? Unfortunately, you shouldn't. Even though it's protein and it's cottage cheese and you could fit that in, what are you not telling your body? That I want sweets day and day and day. Have these a couple times a week, maybe 3 times. Save it for like during the week, to get you through. Is this still on? Like a weekend. I wouldn't skip a meal and eat this. This is a dessert. Now, for me, I believe the Motivate protein is 1 point. The cottage cheese I used was 1 point. The cocoa powder is 0 because I only used 1. Everything else that I put in there was 0. So 2 points for this decadence. I'm all in. And there's protein. I mean, in this protein powder, there is, which I can't really see because I don't have my glasses on, 100 calories and 20 grams of protein. So it's 20 right in here. Well, how much for my cottage cheese? A serving of cottage cheese. Let's look, because inquiring minds always want to know. So half a cup is 16, so 8. So almost 30 grams of protein in this. Almond milk, cocoa powder. You could use regular Dutch processed, whatever you have. Don't go out and buy them. I just like the black or the special dark. I just like that. That's me. And I use the regular monk fruit. I use the regular Truvia. So I get regular grocery store. 0 calories. I like it. Now it's called for a tablespoon of maple syrup. If you want to put maple syrup, go ahead. You want to put, any sweetener, you choose. I'm not here to tell you what sweetener is good and what sweetener is bad. Choose a sweetener. I'm giving you a guide. You take it and use what you have on hand. I'm going to enjoy this. For me, 2-point dessert. Or actually, I didn't this so much for the protein bar. I'm going to have this instead. Now here's a fun fact. For this cottage cheese, I can go up to a 1/3 cup for the same points. I wonder how that would be. I don't know. It's always fun to experiment. So you're welcome. Quick disclaimer, and I sell chocolate on my face. They don't make this anymore. I just went to look it up because the points are 2. I thought the points were 1. I don't know. Well, you can't get it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So any chocolate protein powder, and all of them are pretty much 2 points. The Devotion brownie batter would work well. The Clean Simple Eats brownie batter would work well. Like I said, 20 grams of protein for the scoop, and then 8 for the cottage cheese. So it's almost 30 grams of protein in that fun little delicious brownie. It's good. You could top it with some ice cream, creamies that you make, whipped cream, some sugar-free chocolate syrup, or chocolate syrup would be great on there. Nuts, whatever you like in your brownie. You could add as much lilies as you want. Like, it became a 3-point brownie, which I still think is good compared to those Prime Bites, which I didn't like at all. They were, this rocks, trust me. And you could adjust seasonings, well, extracts and stuff like that. put more or less lilies in there if you want. So, and like I said, you can put some nuts, seeds, whatever you like. So it's definitely a very versatile quick, and it worked out perfect. It'll be up on dishwithdee.com. It is already there, actually. I already put it in. So yeah, I mean, you don't know what to eat at night, you have some points left over, a protein brownie. Just y'all who have that lofty protein goals, right there, 28 grams of protein. And would I try next time going to that third cup? I would, because I'm paying the same points. What's the difference? So I add a little bit more. You can only make it more umptious, in my opinion. So, with that being said, I will leave a link down in the description box below for you if you want to try Devotion's brownie batter. It's really good. You know, I was just trying to use this up because I had it, not realizing it. And it used to be a point. I would bet my life. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. I would stake my reputation, which I don't always do that either. But I thought this was 1 point. It doesn't matter because you can't get it anyway. So we should just put it in the trash. I'll see. Was it expired? It was one of the better chocolate ones. And I think I liked it because it was a point. But it's not anymore. Or at least it's not around anymore. So it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm rambling on. Just want to give a disclaimer, yes, that I had it wrong. I'd like it. See, I do check. Because that's what you have to do. Sometimes you think, and things happen. Like, sometimes it's not Weight Watchers' fault points change. Sometimes the way they make the product changes. So that affects the points. So always know, we all want to blame Weight Watchers. Sometimes it's Weight Watchers' fault. It is. But for some things like that, when the nutrition changes, it's not their fault. So, and it's funny because I know for me, when I have something that I eat a lot of, I don't check the points because I know what it is. But now that I'm tracking macros, that's why I did it. Yes, I am tracking my 0 point foods because how are you going to know what kind of macros you have once you put everything in? So that's my disclaimer. On to dinner. Well, the next clip you'll see will be dinner. Dinner is left overnight. We have 2 points of veal, about 3 to 4 points of pork. I give it 4, it's probably 3. Lettuce is 0. A homemade potato salad, I've counted 1 tablespoon of mayo for 1 point. So that's all I have to count. My chicken thigh is 0. So, did I say, I think it's 7 points I have in my tracker for dinner tonight. Protein, protein, and more protein. And some veg. And a nice complex carb or a carb. I don't know, are potatoes complex carbs? I'm not sure. But they're carbs. And they're good. And there's not a lot there. Well, that is it for this day with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I will, that review was just a little fun thing to do. There's no affiliate links or anything. I will link the product if you're interested in looking at it down below. They always run sales on their website, so they're always on sale. So I will link if you're interested. Again, if you know me, if you're not interested, don't worry about it. But I absolutely loved it. I really did. It's funny because I was just thinking about that, thinking, my gosh, I need to get rid of these like hairs, you know, and lo and behold, so I love it. So that was it for me. Anything else let me think, what else did we talk about today? Oh, the protein brownie is a must bake. If you have chocolate protein powder sitting on your shelf, use it. Like I said, the Motivate does not, I guess they don't make it anymore. It's on their website, so I don't know. You think I'd know. You don't tell me anything. So I don't know. So Devotion would work. Clean Simple Eats brownie batter would work. Any chocolate will work. Trust me. Like I said, if you have it, the recipe that on the spam site said 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Honestly, I thought, though I do have the black, but I'd say try it with 1. If you don't like it, then you could up it the next time. I would go, you know me, I always think like it's chocolate already. So you're just amping it up. Yes. Do you need to amp it up like that? I'm not sure. Plus, I do think 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder is points, if I'm not mistaken. I'm off the top of my head thinking. Plus, again, use the sweetener that you like. The recipe on the spam site used maple syrup. I'm going to be honest, I don't want a maple taste to my brownie. I mean, or at least today I didn't. But you could use whatever sweetener you want. But you have to balance out that cocoa powder because it will not be, brownies are sweet. They're not sweet. So you could drizzle anything on top if you want. Like I said, the base is like 3 points. You can definitely add to that because I know a lot of us got points in the day. So we definitely could amp that up. So That is already on dishwithy.com. I will have that linked in the description box below. No, yeah, in the description box. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a hot mess. I'm not using my mic right now because yeah, it has to be charged. So that is it. I hope the sound was better. I kind of think it's going to be weird because of using the mic. Yeah, I apologize if the mic is not clear, because I don't think it's going to be. But yeah, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Comment below if something, you know, sparked your interest. Let me know if you want to make that protein brownie. I'm telling you, what is that one that they have out? I can't remember the name of it. It's everybody, Prime Bites. Yeah, I've tasted 2 Prime Bites and I will not taste anymore. They are not good. This is less points, probably more protein, or maybe at least the same, and it's tasty. You can make it when you want. And having it warm, you must have it warm. I mean, you can even top it with a little bit of ice cream. Like, you have the points for a little a la mode. Just saying, you do. I it's scrolling and I found them. I'm like, we will definitely be making the English muffins. I don't know, probably next week. I mean, I could try. I don't think I'll have time to do another vlog this week. I don't think I will. Or we could just do a standalone 2-ingredient dough, you know, biscuit or English muffin. I was gonna make something else with 2-ingredient dough, I think. Oh, so I'm trying to make soft pita bread. Now I make a fry bread, but can you make soft pita bread, which is the same process as the English muffin? You put the pita in the pan. So maybe we could do like maybe I could, if I have time tomorrow, we could film, let's see what's going on in the house. Maybe we can do that. If not, maybe I could, we'll see. Maybe I have nothing planned for a Sunday video yet, so we could always do like a 2-ingredient dough, you know, duo. So we'll see. All right, I haven't talked way too long. I thank you for watching. And if you've not hit that subscribe button, join us here at Dish with D, where we are friends. We share food, fun, and friendship here. So subscribe to the channel and be part of our community. That is it for me. I am planning that Zoom. I just don't know when. But I will definitely, in the next couple of weeks, we will, everything is usually in the Facebook group. If you do not have Facebook and want to participate in the Zoom, which is the coaching call that I talked about in Monday's video. If you've not seen Monday's weigh-in video, it's towards the end. Go check that out. Email me. Everything is down. My email's down there, so we could work it out. So that is it. I will dish with you another day. Bye-bye.